Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so today we're going to be talking about the new alliance war defensive tactic. Now, none of the clips that I will show in today's video are from my own war because our opponents did not place with the boss to deprive us from the opportunity to practice. But obviously there are some clips already going around and we're going to be taking a look at them and then we're going to be discussing the entire situation. But most important thing is just pay attention to the power bar. Yo, you're telling me it's a special 3 time? It does look like a special 3 time that, doesn't it? But okay, you can eat one level 3. You can deal with it. Just back at the next level 3 in seconds. Okay, let's go up here. We have Nimrod against Nimrod against Havoc. So, as usual, let's start with Nimrod eating a level 3. But keep an eye. Like, what are you supposed to do here? And that's where the Nimrod dies. This is my favorite clip. This is my favorite clip because the guy, shout out to Rec 2.0 from DSVG, because the guy literally just throws one heavy attack from the start of the fight. Check this out. One heavy attack. One heavy attack and boom, level 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Move on to the next one. Now, Professor X against APOC. APOC is a chunky dude. He has plenty of health. He can probably tank like, well, at least one level 3 relatively decent health remaining. And we're about to see that. I mean, that's nice. I think my favorite clip that I saw was Mole Man with recoil masteries. Because he shrugged off the recoil debuffs and he basically immediately got level 3. There's nothing to do in that. There are obviously chatter in... There's obviously chatter in Kabam forums. There are some very cool clips as well. And go down here. So let's see. The fight starts and the guy hits Kingpin twice. Well, I mean, he got 3 hits, 5 hits in. 5 hits in, Kingpin's at level 3. But that's okay. Apoc is a chunky lad. He'll survive this, right? Right? Well, this is exceptionally fun because Kingpin has a stun on level 3. So, whilst Apoc is stunned and getting mauled, Kingpin is back at level 3. He's literally at 3 bars of power before that stun expired. Oh. Effectively, this Kingpin just nuked the guy's entire team. There is another very, very cool clip at some place somewhere around here where there are obviously also bugs with this tactic. We can see that Bishop has 0 prowesses active right now, and he's still gaining power like a mother ducker. So, there we go. Bishop has 0 prowesses active at all of these moments, and he never gains any. But obviously, Infamous Iron Man guy here is getting very lucky. But look at that. There's no prowess, and Bishop's still gaining power. And yeah, admittedly, the tactic is giving more power at the moment than it should. That has been confirmed. It's I believe giving about double the amount of power than it should, and they are looking into it. So that's one thing. So that's one bug. And the second bug is that some champions are keep gaining the power, even without prowesses. But even if you have that power gain, I personally do have a quite hard time on, seeing this tactic successfully defeated. From where I stand, the immediate strategy against this defensive tactic is going to be buy your level, 1 loyalty revives that give you 40% of health and just bring in stuff like, Corvus or Ghost or whoever else deals maximum amount of damage in the shortest amount of time. And that's it. Try to do as much damage as possible before you die from infinite level 3s, because even if they have that power gain, I don't think it's a manageable tactic, especially if at any point you get an AI that doesn't throw their special attacks pretty much immediately. Even like right now, obviously the tactic is completely unplayable, even with the attack tactic defenders. It's just nowhere near enough to mitigate. But even if they have that power gain, I really, really don't think that it's going to be, an amazing time playing through this. Now, there is obviously the argument that we are all in the same boat in a sense, and we all face the same struggles, and we might just be in for, I don't know, 50 death average season where, tier 1 alliances that are fighting for top 10 in Masters are going to be dying 50 times on average and just spamming the one loyalty revive. I kind of doubt that is what Kabam has intended. What I doubt even more is that anybody ever tried to actually playtest this defensive tactic. All of these clips, I mean, just look at okay, let's go and find that. Here we go. Omega Red up against Sauron. Let's just take a look at it. My man, 0 power, 1 heavy attack. So, you can see, even at 10 prowesses, well, at 10 prowesses it would take 1.5 seconds according to them. But so he throws 1 heavy attack here, puts up prowess count somehow to 5. Just look at the power bar. Just look at it, 1 heavy. And again, even if that would be half as fast, even if this, would be slowed down by half, would that matter? I don't think so, because at the moment, when we take a look, he throws that heavy attack against the Sauron, right? 1 second. So he throws that heavy attack. It's at 11 seconds. Sorry. So the heavy attack gets initiated at 12 seconds. This is 13 seconds, 14 seconds, 15 seconds, and he's at 3 bars power. In this case, Sauron was at 3 bars of power by the time he got up from that heavy attack. Even if you adjust that power gain to, half or whatever it should be, he would still reach that 3 bars of power by the time Omega Red can even parry or something. So if he doesn't throw a special 3 immediately, he'd still eat at level 3, even if they would cut that power gain by half. That's how stupidly strong that power gain is. That's what I was worried about when I was reading those numbers, because, it doesn't stop after you eat level 3. It's just going to be level 3, and they still, by the time you get up from opponent's level 3, they're going to be at like bar and a half of power yet again. So, well, at the very least, again, at the very bare minimum, it's going to be extremely interesting Alliance War season, I think. I think that it's going to be a good time for people to take a break from Alliance War, perhaps. I mean, we're going to see many different level 3 animations, though. Which you can't skip in Alliance War. Right. So what do you guys think? When this power gain gets, fixed, do you think this tactic will or will not be playable? Because I don't really think so. I think even if they put the power gain correctly, which again, right now, it's more potent than it's meant to be, I don't think it is going to be much more than, spam indestructible 3 boosts and or 1 loyalty revives type of meta. I think that the previous Alliance War season meta was a bit too weak. I think those nodes, again, allowed for 0-1 death clears a bit too often. I think this is way too much. I think everybody's going to be dying 50 or 100 times if this tactic remotely similar. Again, obviously, I don't see like how we're going to play around it. I would love to see what happens. I'm very excited to see what happens with this tactic and how it functions when it's quote unquote working properly. Because I think even with that, we're gonna be in deep, deep shit. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. Bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about